Hi, welcome to my channel and thank you so much for clicking on this video. So somehow Dyson Airwrap videos just do very well on my channel. I don't know how, I'm a very small channel. So even though it's supposed to be a very user-friendly tool, it can be tricky to use. You're watching beautiful Instagram reels with voluminous blow dries and salon-like looks. It's not as straightforward as it seems. Getting a beautiful blow dried look at home is very simple. It's very easy, trust me. All you've got to do is follow this technique. It's a very simple method. You don't have to worry about using a round brush. You don't have to worry about using very difficult techniques. The biggest question I get is how to get your Dyson Airwrap blow dry to last. The problem is that this hair tool uses less heat as compared to other hot tools, but that doesn't mean you can't get your blow dry to last. It's all a matter of using the right technique and just the right products. Stepped out of the shower, my hair's still pretty wet, and this is the time to start applying products. So first product is obviously leave-in conditioner. I mean, it doesn't matter if I'm heat styling my hair, if I let my hair air dry, I will always use a leave-in conditioner. I'm using this leave-in conditioner from Ouai. Just take a few sprays in the palm of my hands. It's pretty lightweight, smells really nice, doesn't weigh my hair down, which is very important. I've applied the leave-in conditioner from the mids and ends. I don't like to use this near my scalp because that'll just weigh my hair down, and this leave-in also has heat protection, which is always a plus. So the next product is the most important product when it comes to making your hairstyle last. That's a hair mousse. I have curly hair and my hair is really good at holding heat style, so I never need a mousse, but I started using one and it really makes a difference. I'm able to get almost 4 to 5 days out of my curls, but finding the right mousse is a nightmare. Most hair mousses are thick. They make your hair feel greasy, crunchy, and just gross overall. So I've tried and tested a few hair mousses, and my favorite is this one from Redken. It's the Redken Touchable Texture Touch Control Volumizing Texture Whip. It has heat protection, which is great. So I give this a good shake. And I use around that much. And I like to put this throughout my scalp. Don't concentrate it in like one spot. This is great for volume and hold. I mean, see, immediately, because it's adding a layer of texture to my roots, so the hair will automatically feel like look fluffier. I give it a good shake, make sure that it's evenly distributed. Then I take some more product, not a lot, just a little, for my mids and ends. Detangle, very important, that to ensure that product is evenly distributed. Next product is a blow dry cream. This is not a must for long lasting hold. This is not a product I use to make sure that my hairstyle lasts, but my hair feels so soft when I use a blow dry cream. If I don't use one, I can feel the difference. This one is from Redken. Again, Redken just makes really good hair products, and this is the big blowout heat protecting blowout jelly. It has heat protection in it as well. All my hair products have heat protection. That's the amount I take. You don't need a lot. And this is a very lightweight product, so it won't weigh your hair down easily unless you use a lot. Then the next product is also optional. It's a heat protectant. All the hair products that I've used so far, I've used them on my mids and ends. So to make sure that my roots are also protected, I like to use the Kérastase Genesis Thermique heat protectant. Best heat protectant I've ever used. It's very lightweight. It doesn't weigh my hair down, doesn't make it feel greasy. I like to use this on the bangs as well. This is an extremely important step, and that's a hair oil. Not the type of hair oil that you'll use on your scalp before you wash your hair. This is basically a hair serum, a hair oil for your mids and ends. The one I'm using currently is from Kérastase. I don't take a lot, maybe half a pump, like that's the amount you need. Rub it between the palms of my hands, and I apply this from my mids and ends. We're done with products. Finally, I know it feels like a lot, but with the air wrap, I just find that this really does make a difference. So the first attachment I'll use is the blow dry attachment. This is the rough blow dry attachment. I've made several videos on the Dyson Airwrap. I'll link them somewhere here. Essentially what I do is I take the blow dryer and I rough dry my hair, and I always make sure that the dryer, the vents are pointing downwards and not upwards, because what happens if I do it like this, my hair will become very frizzy and dry, and I don't want that. I want to seal the cuticle, and that way my hair will look very shiny. All I need to do is make sure that my roots are completely dry. That's the most important thing when it comes to rough drying. I'm not going to focus on my ends. I don't need to dry them. All I need to do right now is make sure that my roots are completely dry. The biggest reason why Dyson Airwrap looks don't last is because your scalp and your roots are still wet. I'll section my hair with a claw clip. That's it. Just section your hair. It makes life so much easier. It's time to change the attachment. Replace it with the paddle brush attachment. This attachment makes the blow dry process very easy, like very quick. You don't need to worry about the shape of your hair. You don't need to worry that you've got to, work like this or that, nothing. All you've got to do is make sure that your hair is completely smooth and focus on your roots. This is the time when you've really got to make sure that your roots are perfectly smooth, especially if you have curly or wavy hair. So now my roots are smooth, but since my hair is curly, I feel like this paddle brush attachment alone isn't enough for my top section. So I also like to use the round brush attachment just for final touches. The reason I don't start off with this is because it takes a lot of time. Take a section of hair and place the paddle under that section of hair. Don't turn on your air wrap just yet. Make sure that your hair is like really tight. Like as you move the barrel down, you're maintaining tension. That's what makes your hair look smooth and shiny. See, there's a big difference between this side and that side. Whatever I've done so far doesn't really require any technique. The air wrap will do most of the work for you. You don't have to worry about anything. Just make sure that your hair is smooth. That's it. Now, now it's time to work on the curtain bangs. First, I place the barrel under this section, then over this section, then I move my hair to the side, then to that side. I keep doing that till I'm happy with the result. While my hair is still hot, I divide this section into two. I take the top section and I use a tiny roller, like a very small roller, and roll my hair. Take a pin like this one and pin my hair. That's it. I take the second roller and then I place this roller under my hair, roll it up, take a pin and secure this roller in place. Okay, now to the fun part, the rollers. This is my favorite part, to be honest. It's so simple to use hair rollers and get an amazing blow dry look. It doesn't take a lot of work. All you need is time. That's it. I like to use rollers of two different sizes. So this is like a jumbo, this is a large. It's honestly because of Velcro rollers that my Dyson Airwrap Blowout lasts so long and it looks so great. So the large ones, the jumbo ones, are for more volume. And this one, I mean, these are also pretty big. They also give me a lot of volume. This one I keep for my crown section, like right here where I need a lot of volume. So now what we need to do is, I'll take my thumbs and pull out a section from the crown area. So not a very big section, but nothing too tiny either, okay? I think somewhere around that much is fine. So I have this section to work with now, and I'll divide it into two, okay? That's it. Then I take my curling barrel attachment. This makes blow dry so easy. You'll get an amazing blow dry look with the curling barrel, and you don't need to use a round brush. So this arrow tells me that my hair will move away from my face in this direction, and that's what I'll do. Take this section and curl it away from my face. I'll hold this section from the middle, turn this on, and hold for 10 seconds. Then I'll switch the airflow to the other side and do the same on this section. I'll take both these sections. I'll take the jumbo roller, smooth out my hair a little, wrap my hair around the roller and move it down, and that's it. Now you've got the rest of the hair. I'll take one section from right here, from the top behind my ear. I'll do the same on the other side, right behind my ears. And now I have these two sections of hair to work with. So everything's up in rollers now. The best thing to do right now is to let them be. Let these rollers stay in place for as long as possible. Sometimes for me, that's 6 hours. I know that sounds insane. My hair looks its absolute best if I do that. Try to aim for 3 hours and you will notice the biggest difference. The minimum you do need is an hour. Like, let them stay for 1 hour, don't touch them. What I also like to do at this stage is take a texture spray. So not a hairspray. Hairsprays are just too intense for me. They leave my hair feeling very crunchy. But a texture spray, and I have this one from L'Oreal. It's the Techniart Constructor. This is pretty heavy duty, so I don't like to use this like all the time. Give it a good shake. The Airwrap, like if you get the hang of it, it's not that difficult to use. You don't need to worry too much about using a round brush, because to be very honest, getting this thing to work and getting the technique right, it's pretty difficult. It's not easy. That's why you have professional hairstylists. When your hair is like hot, you want to roll it and set it in place. Your hair will automatically look nicer, shinier, and your hairstyle will last. Humidity makes the biggest difference. If it's humid out, no amount of work will make the Dyson Airwrap last. Like, it just won't. The only hair tool that will actually work in those climate conditions is a straightener. You're using very low heat. How do you expect it to work or fight against humidity? So even this tutorial, it's mainly designed for Indian weather when it's not humid. So let's say from November all the way to May. However, that being said, I have noticed that whenever I set my hair this way in rollers, the Dyson Airwrap has a fighting chance. Like, even when it rains, even when it's humid, my hair still looks good. I've tried using the Airwrap in 1,000 different ways, and this is the method that works the best. And the longer you leave your hair in rollers, the better. Even in coastal cities, this technique works. Time to take out the rollers, and I'm very excited. This is perhaps my favorite part of the entire routine. Normally I would leave these in for like an hour, 2 hours, but for the sake of this video and because the sun's about to say goodbye, I'll take these out. So here's what you do. You figure out where your clip is, you remove your clips, okay? Then you pick up the roller, make sure there's no hair sticking underneath, and instead of pulling it out, like just dragging it out aggressively, you've got to twist the roller. Twist your hair, and there you go. These were the bottom pieces, so I'm not expecting a lot of volume or definition. As long as they have some shape, that's all I'm looking for. I'll do the same on the other side. Remove the clip and twist, and there you go. This is important to note. Lift your roller, lift it. Now, do you notice there's hair sticking to the bottom? Make sure there's no hair sticking to the bottom of the roller. That's how you get tangle-free Velcro rollers. And then twist, twist, and there you go. That is so shiny. I'll do the same on the other side. So obviously if you use a tiny roller, you'll get more definitions. The bigger your roller is, the more volume you'll get. Okay, so removing the clip, lifting the roller. See, there's a lot of hair stuck to it. That's it. And then twist, twist, twist. Lift, remove hair, and then twist. Then we have the crown section. Make sure there's no hair stuck to the roller, and then just twist. See, that's a lot of volume. I love that. Right now, don't do anything to your hair. Just don't do anything to it. Trust me, let it be. And the only part I'll touch are the curtain bangs. I'll work with the curtain bangs. They're looking like a little crazy. They fall into place very quickly. And there you go, that's like the perfect Dyson Airwrap blow dry. So that was pretty much it. I had so much fun filming this video. Like, I love making Dyson Airwrap videos, but all my videos are unsponsored, unbiased, completely honest. This is everything that I show in my videos. It's all stuff that I've bought with my own money. This is a very easy way to get a beautiful salon like voluminous blow dry. So that was pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. As always, I would be very grateful if you'd consider subscribing to my channel and liking this video. It helps me so much with the YouTube algorithm. As always, if you have any questions, anything to ask, let me know in the comment section down below. I will see you very soon in the next one.